eye candy on your arm. Cesaro is not the best speaker. He can speak better than most of the WWE talent that's not of American descent. But Cesaro needs a mouthpiece. Period. Because I know that Cesaro getting behind the mic is doomed to say something that he should not say on fucking national TV. Period. Another segment with Seth Rollins and Curt Hawkins. Curt Hawkins again comes out and asks the crowd, do you think you're going to lose? This time, Seth Rollins takes the mic and asks the crowd, do you think he should shut the fuck up? And of course, the crowd erupted. And quick match. He hits him with a freaking Kingslayer. That was pretty much it. And Seth Rollins then grabs the mic to speak directly to Bray Wyatt, telling Bray Wyatt that he is not a god. He's just a man who's a coward and is afraid to face Seth Rollins. But we'll see at the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view. It's a horrible name for a fucking pay-per-view. Okay, best part of the night. Backstage segment with Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe. I have many fucking views on how I see Samoa Joe. Okay, and that's just based off of his indie career compared to his WWE career. Joe has fought everybody. Joe has fought some dominant names. Kurt Angle, Sting, Nash, Scott Hall, Booker T, all former champions in multiple brands. I think Samoa Joe is ready to take it to that main event level. You don't go back with Joe after this. Joe is supposed to keep the title, go into SummerSlam, fight Roman and Braun in a three-way match. And you put Brock Lesnar in a program with a Kurt Angle. That in itself sells pay-per-views. Even if you don't want to do Brock versus Kurt, you could do something else with Brock Lesnar. But leaving the title on Brock just to go up against Roman, to have him lose the title anyway, sounds fucking ridiculous. Sounds fucking ridiculous. If he's going to lose it at SummerSlam, which you already got a star in Roman Reigns, why not let Brock Lesnar lose the title against the Samoa Joe? Or you have them go at it at Great Balls of Fire. You extend this rivalry. Have him win at SummerSlam, and then they go into the Clash of the Champions or Night of Champions, and you have Brock Lesnar put over Samoa Joe. Brock Lesnar disappears for a while. Joe's running around running ringshaw over everything, and that's how you promote Joe. That's how I would again, he's ready to be a main eventer. There's no going back after this. This was the promo that in my mind, that should put Samoa Joe over. So earlier in this show, we talked about how they went old school with an old school sit down between both men, obviously in different rooms. Samoa Joe wanted to address Brock Lesnar, and he starts off with Paul Heyman. Now, when saying that, that's pretty much how you get to Brock Lesnar. You got to go after Paulie. I don't think anybody else has done that to Brock since maybe Goldberg. Maybe Goldberg. But you got to go after Paulie because that's how you get into the head of the monster, of the beast, Brock Lesnar. I would rather see, again, Samoa Joe cutting his promo in a face-to-face type setup, but I don't mind the fact that, okay, they are in the same building. Joe realizes that. Joe gets upset. He said, I'm coming for you, Brock. And he winds up leaving where he's at. He's fucking livid. Kurt Angle sees him in the hallway. He tries to stop Samoa Joe. No, Joe, no, this is not the way. Joe comes out and says, Kurt, you know who I am. You know what I'm about. Time for talk is over. He continues to walk to where Brock Lesnar is. Soon as he opens the door, security guards grab Samoa Joe. Brock is talking his shit. He calls Samoa Joe a pussy, weak challenger, You got to attack me from behind to gain any relevancy. And Joe is livid. Joe's going at the top of his lungs. I'm going to kill you, Brock. This, that, and the third, so on and so forth. It's a great fucking promo. It's a beautiful fucking told story. Why would you end it? Why would you not promote Joe? Clearly, he's a top-level superstar. Clearly, he has enough mic skills to carry a Monday Night Raw. That's all I got to say about that. I think this is one of the better promos out of this feud so far. I don't know if the WWE is going to extend it. I wish they would. I think everybody would benefit off of this rivalry. You got Muhammad Ali versus Neville. Of course, Neville picks up the win in classic fashion. Muhammad Ali on Raw. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. I wish they would feature him more. Him and Grand Metalik on a Monday Night Raw versus a 205 Live or a main event. It makes no fucking sense. These guys, again, can go inside the ring. I know the WWE has a rule about their high octane speed bullshit, and you can't be doing all these flips and all that other good shit, but you gotta let the cruiserweights go. I think the only person that's getting decent time now is Neville. Neville and Tozawa. And that's barely because Tozawa barely goes out there. He gets the crowd hype, hits a couple of kicks, and that's it. So I'm real interested in... I'm more invested in Neville being the cruiserweight champion than I am the cruiserweights. And the WWE has it like that. They haven't built anybody worth relevancy to go up against Neville. I mean, Rick Swann did okay. Austin Aries would have been the best person to pass the torch to, but he took some time off. So who do you got? And this is where the WWE fucks up all the fucking time. You have all this talent, but you don't build them. Bray Wyatt cuts a promo. He's somewhere in the desert. You know, he's talking his shit. I'm a god, this, that, and third, blase, blase. So on and so forth. And something about meeting Seth Rollins at Great Balls of Fire. That's all I gathered from that. It wasn't a really good promo. I like Bray Wyatt promos on SmackDown versus Raw. Sheamus, not Sheamus, freaking Cesaro versus Finn Balor. You had the Hardys on commentary. Of course, Elias Sampson comes out towards the end of the match. The Hardys get up. They hit a big spot. Pretty much everybody attacks everybody to where Finn Balor can hit his over-the-top halo to knock out everybody in the crowd, which isn't bad. I think him and Undertaker for a big guy does a good over-the-top halo, over-the-rope halo, or over-the-rope halo onto a competitor. I think they do pretty good. Them two I like. Finn Balor, of course, picks up the win due to the interference from Elias Sampson. And you guys can go back and watch that breakdown. Again, I wouldn't mind seeing Cesaro with the machine behind him. You obviously see that they're pushing Finn Balor. It's only a matter of time till Finn Balor gets the title back. You know what I mean? I would hesitate only for the simple fact Finn Balor, you can tell, is not 100%. And I wouldn't want to throw him into a situation just like last year when he took the title off of Seth Rollins. Clearly, yes, Finn Balor was ready. Clearly, he was in a good deal of health. But you don't want nothing to happen to Finn Balor to where as though Finn Balor is just out of action for close to a year. And that's pretty much what happened last year. Pretty much. I wouldn't mind seeing a Finn Balor versus Chris Jericho. That would have probably been a good feud for the title. But, yeah, it didn't pan out that way. And for the main event, Braun Strowman versus Apollo Crews. Why the fuck did Braun Strowman lick Apollo Crews' bald head, like a fucking milk dud after he beat the shit out of Apollo Crews. And Apollo Crews pretty much looked good up until the point where he went for his standing moonsault, and Braun Strowman literally kicked him halfway across the ring. I don't know if that was a botch. I don't know if that was supposed to be done that way. But damn, it looked good. It looked dangerous. It definitely looked dangerous for Apollo, especially the way he landed. You got to go up in the air, flip, and land on your opponent. Fucking Bronze put his legs all the way up, extended, kicks him halfway the fuck across the ring, picks up fucking Apollo Crews, starts beating the hell out of him, hits his finishing move on him 3 times. Freaking Titus O'Neil is out there being a fucking goon. He jumps up, tries to help Apollo Crews, and gets his ass kicked. Then Bronze continues to take Apollo Crews back to the ambulance that he comes in with. I don't know why the fuck they keep overusing this gimmick. Let it go. Let it go. It's a one-time deal. I shouldn't see how to get thrown into an ambulance 42 different times before an ambulance match. Period. But yeah, overusing the match stipulation, so he opens the door, he throws Apollo Crews in there. He steps on the door. He thinks the driver's getting ready to drive away. Bronze walks off. He looks back at the truck. The truck hasn't moved. He hits it again. He goes into the front joint. Boom, out comes Roman Reigns. Bronze throws Roman on top of the ramp, the announce ramp, and Roman fights back Bronze, spears him off through a table, nice spot. Both men jump back up like in 30 seconds. It's literally like no damage was done. They jump back up. Again, if you're going to do something like that spot, if you're going to try to, you got to sell it. You got to sell it. I know Braun Strowman's name is the monster amongst men. But that does not imply that he can't take a bump. That does not imply that he can't go out there and look weak. You gotta say, you can't get both of them over. It's no fucking way. One person has to look strong and the other person has to look weak. Unless if you're going to do some type of outside interference where they both came out looking okay at the end of the day. Because WWE has a way of fucking that up too. So you want to put it out there where they're both looking okay. Not like fucking, oh, well, I went through a table. Fuck the table. I'm all right. I'm still standing. Come on. And that's pretty much my review for Raw. I will be back later today with some news and rumors for SmackDown. Find out what happens to one of the tag teams on Raw, on SmackDown, requesting their release. Another story we'll probably be going over is another update of what the fuck is going on with Paige update. You guys know how I like to treat those. And 2, I forget what the other one was, but we'll go over it later today. I'm going to give you some news and rumors for the 4th of July. Why not? I'm off. I enjoyed my time off, you guys. I hope you guys did the same. As always, hit me up, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm easy to find. JP Outlaw Labcast on all 3. So, with that being said, shout out to my Wrestling and Nino fans. You guys looked out for me. I'm going to look out for you guys. You guys are getting Dream Match Saturday a little earlier than Saturday, maybe Friday. If you are following me on Wrestling Amino, you will get it a day early. So, appreciating my fan base and the guys that I got support me regardless. I like Wrestling Amino. We have open chats, open discussions. You can always join in on the JP Outlaw discussion. Just sign up. I'll send you an invite to the chat room, and we can talk wrestling. We can talk life stuff. Peace. The Outlaw is out. Gonna go make me a sandwich.